Hi guys, welcome to another video, and in this video it's gonna be something different this time. From the thumbnail and from the description, you know that I'm going to be talking about shades of browns. I'll tell you one thing, recently I've come to know that Taurians, I'm a Taurus, Taurians are actually driven towards brown and their color is brown. And I'm not kidding you, whenever I go for any kind of shopping, my hand always goes towards something that's brown. So I later on realized, like, why am I buying so much of brown? But I have an attraction for brown and I cannot get rid of it. So today it's going to be everything brown on my face, and let's see how it turns out. I have not done this look before, but let's see if this works. I'm going to be messing up with my hair because I'm very conscious about my hair. So yeah, if you see my mirror somewhere in the middle, so just forgive that. Because I have to look at something while doing my makeup, otherwise there will be a funny makeup challenge or funny makeup tutorial. So let's get started. I've done my entire face, I mean the foundation and the powder. And what have I applied? I have used the a moisturizer that I normally use, and then on top of that I've applied Maybelline Pore Eraser. This is one of my favorites so far. The Benefit one, I know it's great, but still. Then I used the Org Care Gold Primer. It's a newly launched herbal products brand, Org Care. I think it's doing great, and I ordered this particular serum and it looks fantastic. It's supposed to give you a glow. So I have applied the Org Care on this part of my face, inclusive of my forehead. So it actually gives a very nice glow. The reason I don't apply it here, I've said that before, I have an oily skin and a combination. All the oil comes in this area. And secondly, yes, regarding the background, well, I'm working on the background. Let's see, this one should come out to be better. And after the Org Care primer, I've actually used Essence Foundation All-Nighter. Then I've used the Maybelline Age Rewind Concealer in the shade Medium. That's my shade. So, and then the powder that I used is Kryolan's Translucent Powder. This is actually mattifying powder. And coming back, I've applied the powder under my eyes so that the eye makeup that I do, I don't want things falling out. In case there is a fallout, I'll just... Alright, so let's get started. There are a lot of products I'll be using for the first time in my life, and I've never used them, and I recently got them, and some of them I bought. You know, let's see how they work and how it turns out to be, and I'm hoping it turns out to be good. So let's get started with the tutorial. I will be using, obviously, my Morphe palette 350. The shades that I'll be using are all brown, so but they're going to be different variations of brown. I'll be using a fat eyeshadow brush, and I will be applying a shade that is very similar to a tawny shade all over my eyes. So I've done both my eyes. So for blending in the crease, I'll be using the shade that is very similar to a caramel shade, and we'll be dipping that into with a blending brush and blending it really well. That's it. We just want to keep it very simple, and I'll be just dragging it a little bit out. There's a very subtle difference in transition in the two colors, and we want to keep it that way. We don't want to go all brown there. Now that it's doable and the shade is perfectly well transitioned, I'm going to go in with a smaller eyeshadow brush and use a color that's very similar to cinnamon. So it has a bit of red in it, and we are going to apply that at the end of our eyes. I'm just going to drag it down here. It's like an eyeliner look that I'm doing with this, but it's just that I'm not going to wing it out. I'm just going to dab it in the corner and give it that reddish brown feel to it. This needs a lot of build up so that you know exactly where you're going and how much you need. and that is why I'm going slow with it. So just bear with me. Which side was the powder? Okay. I don't know if you guys can see this transition, but there is a proper transition into the shade. Let me do the other side as well, and then we're going to start with how to do the under of the eyes. So since it's hot in my room, my hair will just go messy. I'll do my hair in the end, but so far I have cleaned the ends of my eyeshadow because I wanted them to be right. And you know what, accidentally I dropped my palette and only one shade actually crumbled. Not entirely, I pressed it back in, but I feel like a rock was thrown on my heart. So it feels really, really bad. Anyhow, I've applied the cinnamon shade in the corners. So just for this area where it differentiates the cinnamon and the caramel. So I'm just going to lightly blend it right here and nowhere else. Right? Alright, now that I've removed the excess powder over here, we're going to go with under the eyes, and we're going to apply a color that is very similar to coffee. It's a beautiful shimmery brown, dark brown. I'm gonna go until the end of my eyes. Alright guys, the eye look is done. We're done with the entire eye. The only thing that remains is the highlighter for the brow bone. I'm going to be using a gold shade, a shimmery gold shade as a highlighter from the palette itself, and I'll be applying that on my brow bone because again, golden is a shade of brown. So we filled in the areas where we had a little bit of space left. Okay, so the next step is going for the contour. I normally don't contour, but today I'm going to tell you how to contour. Obviously you might know already, but I'm going to be using a certain product that I've never used. This is the Me Now Pro foundation in 3 colors. One is supposed to be your concealer, the other one is supposed to be your highlighter, the other one is supposed to be your contour, but I have no idea what the hell is the highlighter over here. If this is highlighter, Me Now Pro, this is very unpro of you to call this a highlighter. It's more like a, I don't know, cream eye shadow or more like a cream foundation. I'm not going to use this. I'm going to use this particular shade. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to use my fingers. Okay, I'm going to take my finger and draw a line till here. Just a little swipe. I already have a line here, so yeah, I think I applied too much on this side. It's not supposed to come over here. So let me just get rid of this and I'll come back. I'll just clean it off till here and then we're gonna blend it all together. Alright, so now that I've cleaned it a little bit, so I'm gonna use a small angles brush, and the reason is because I don't have a contour brush. So I'll be using this to blend it really, really well. This will need a lot of work, by the way. Whoa, it's very dark. So I think I'll need to blend this a lot in order to get that look at me kind of look. Damn, this is a lot. I didn't realize this. Let's blend the other side as well and let's see how it looks all together. If it looks bad, I'm taking it off. Okay, this is how it looks, and I think it needs a bit more of blending, and maybe I'll use a little powder to lighter this down or to lighten it down because I think it's too dark for me, and I'll come back. Alright guys, so I fixed it a little bit and I made it lighter, so hopefully it's not too dark. Alright, so I felt like it's too dark because I like simpler stuff and I have high cheekbones already, so I didn't want to do this. But anyway, this is how it's going to be. Again, it's a shade of brown. Just stick with that. So I'm not going to apply a powder on top. We're going to apply the contour here as well. If you feel it's too much, what you can do is take your foundation brush or your sponge that has already foundation on it, go a little with it. So that lessens the effect of the whole contour. Now I'll be doing my lashes and we'll be back, and then the lipstick. Alright, now we're left with the highlighter and the mascara. Now I'm done with the mascara. I am using the Golden Org Care highlighter. I've been recently using this quite a bit. It's actually a brown with gold particles in it. We're gonna apply this very lightly over here. Yeah, okay. You're gonna very lightly apply it, and then we're just going to, it's more like a wet highlighter, so it's more on the golden side. We're gonna blend it really well. So it's looking beautiful next to the darker brown. This is a bit lighter brown with a bit of gold. So yeah. Alright guys, so I'm done with the highlighter. Now we're gonna come back to the eyeliner. I'm using the Flormar eyeliner. I will be defining my eyes with the Flormar eyeliner. But anyway, I'm going to fill in the outer waterline. And now the favorite part, brown lipstick. I'm gonna be using two new products that I've never used before. Three new products. I'll be using the Jumbo Pencil by Glamorous, and I will be outlining my lips. I have already prepped my lips with a lot of moisturizer before I started the makeup, so do that please, alright, because I'm going to be using a mattifying shade, and I need to fix a little bit of my lip lining technique faults. Alright, so we're done with this, and now we're going to go with two Pakistani products which I am loving the color of. Let's see if they're as great. I'm using the Medora shade in Photon. It's a matte brown shade, and you know what, it's a mattifying shade, but the shade has a bit of golden. I know this is all about brand, but I have no idea why there is a whole lot of golden in the products. Again, golden is a shade of brown, so you know. Hair in the lip. Okay, this is interesting. I messed up a little bit as well again. So this is the brown shade, but with this brown shade, I have a glitter and a shimmer lipstick by Medora itself. This is a beautiful golden, which is called Gold Dust in Matte. It says matte, come on, it's a shimmer lipstick. And let me do my hair, and then I'll come to you guys and then show you how it looks with brown hair, brown clothes, brown makeup. If you enjoyed it, please place a thumbs up, and please subscribe to my channel for more videos like that. And I am soon going to start my Instagram, so I would tell you to subscribe to my Instagram or follow me on Instagram, and you would get more updates over there instead of YouTube. If you guys really want me to do other kind of videos like that, and if you want some other shades like all blue, we can work that out. But again, how will I do the face with blue? But anyway, we can do something like that. So if you guys think there should be another color that should be absolutely experimented with on the entire face, I think we can do that. So just put it in the comments down below, and yeah, I'll see you in the next video in the next week. Till then, ciao. And whatever hairstyle you like, basically, I think this will look this will actually go